You lower your standards. You lower your standards until you have no standards. Your standards are lying flat on the ground and you become a bloody doormat that anybody will wipe their feet upon and walk ahead. That is what you become. So, not you, don't take this personally, okay? But this is the inner conversation, the attitude, the affirmation that magnetizes you. And please type in the comments, I promise to use this information only for good. I'm not saying this to be dramatic. Okay, but the thing is, you want somebody to want you badly. You will try this on people you have no resistance with. Okay, and create a chain of heartbreaks. These gullible people, okay, they are going to feel massive attraction to you. They are going to feel, oh my God, this person is the love of my life. And then you were like, I was only testing the law of assumption, attraction, manifestation, however, whatever resonates with you. I don't really want you. I'm sorry. It's going to not be a pleasant experience. And the second thing that I want you to know is that, listen, okay, it's very important. If you are trying this on your SP, I want you to use it sparingly, okay, very, very judiciously, because if your SP becomes obsessed with you and starts wanting you badly, chances are you will lose attraction for them. They will literally be thrown off of the pedestal, and it's very, very, very difficult to be in a relationship with somebody, who is obsessed. Please use this only for good. Use it sparingly, judiciously. I'll explain how. When you cook something, okay, say you made potatoes, okay, you add some black pepper or red pepper, you add a few, shakes of it, or, a couple pinches of it. It makes the dish interesting, it spices it up a little bit, it makes it tasty. But if you add half a cup of red chili powder, okay, black pepper, it's going to cause a lot of discomfort, man. So use this sparingly, use it for fun, and use it responsibly. This is very, very, very powerful. So how to make somebody want you badly? Hi guys, my name is Akshay and I am a manifestation coach. Let's jump right into it. Okay. First of all, let me tell you the things, the behavior that will repel people, that will make them not want you, even if they want you, okay? And the number one behavior, the number one reason why people will lose attraction for you, even if they find you attractive, is if you have a high tolerance for bullshit. Okay, if you accept stupid behavior, if you accept behavior that is not congruent with what you are trying to create here, if you accept behavior that is unacceptable, they will lose attraction and respect for you very, very fast, man. Very fast. So I'll give you an example, okay? If I am with somebody, it does not matter, girl, boy, old person, young person. I actually like girls, okay, just to be clear, okay? I don't care who I'm with my relatives, my family members, and if they've come to meet me and we are having an interaction, if they are on their phone constantly, I will tell them, either you do what you need to do or you talk to me, okay? I didn't come here to look at you watching fucking TikToks on your phone, okay? And I mean it, okay? I say it in a very matter of fact way, okay? That I didn't come here to be a spectator to you counting the number of stupid likes you got on your pouting selfie, okay? And this is the way I talk, okay? So either you are with me or I am out of here. Okay, and they will tell me, oh, why you are not fun, you are why don't you let me check my phone for 2 minutes, and they'll try to make excuses. I tell them, are you with me? If you are not with me, I am out. Sometimes I can use a softer tone, okay, maybe like make fun of them, validation junkie, it's okay, it's all right, nobody is liking your selfies anyway, give me your phone, let me put it in my bag. But that's the attitude, okay, and it's not that I am a bad man or I am mean. If you are with me, then you are with me. You came here to interact with me. I came here, I made time for you. If you don't value that, okay, that is what I need to do. So even though they'll give me, they'll act butthurt maybe for a few minutes, they know that this person has boundaries, this person has standards. And I cannot play around with this person that much. This person will not give me even a millimeter. One more time, I want to repeat, it's not that I am mean, okay, but when I am with somebody, I give them my full attention. I give them a lot of respect. Even if I have to take a very important call, I will ask them, this is extremely important, this is my mother calling, or this is like a very important call, this person has been trying to reach me since 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, can I take this? Thank you so much. Okay, this is the way I conduct myself in all scenarios. What's the worst that will happen? The meeting, they will get hurt, act butthurt and walk away. It's okay, I don't care about that. But it is better that the meeting ends and they still retain respect for you than the meeting goes on and they lose all respect for you. This is the behavior that you tolerate, not you, but in people generally tolerate unacceptable behavior because you are insecure and you're afraid of being abandoned or being left alone. So you lower your standards. You lower your standards until you have no standards. Your standards are lying flat on the ground and you become a bloody doormat that anybody will wipe their feet upon and walk ahead. That is what you become. So not you, don't take this personally, okay, but you get the idea, right? That is how people act. They lower their standards. That's the fastest way to make people take you for granted, to not like you, to not want to be with you. That person, it's okay. People cannot desire, something that they already have. When you are rich, by definition, you are not poor, okay? When you are full, you just ate like 3 platefuls of your favorite food. By definition, you are not hungry. You have no problems with the world. You want to fall asleep now. Similarly, when somebody, feels that they got you, and this is not manipulation, this is basic self-respect, but this happens in subtle ways, very subtle ways, okay? If you are a girl and your man is showing up for you in the lamest ways, okay, not making an effort to be with in your life, you think, okay, the way to tie this man down is to give him the best sex of his life. Once we have that, then he's mine. So stupid and gullible. You are rewarding lack of commitment. So what's the incentive for the person to give you commitment? But what does this behavior actually stem from? It stems from the fact that you think that you are not good enough, that you don't deserve love. Relationships are hard. Relationships are so hard. I have to constantly grab for relationship, grasp Look at me, I'm grabbing at you, grasping at you. It's irritating, isn't it? Come to me. So bloody irritating. This is how it feels like, okay, when you are in a relationship with an insecure person. Doesn't feel nice. You grasp, because you are like, I have this fear of abandonment. If we were living in the forest 10,000 years ago and you had fear of abandonment, at least it was warranted. If your tribe abandoned you, some lion or tiger would come to get you. But now you live in a home, probably there's no danger of lions and tigers. In one day you can go out to a new place and make 200 friends. Don't ask me how, it's really possible. Okay, it's not hard. You can do that. You can go join a new Zumba class or go on a hike, a conducted hike or a conducted free city tour and make dozens of new friends. So living with the fear of abandonment and being insecure is just going to perpetuate that in your reality. Fearful experience of life, an experience of life wherein you feel abandoned, an experience of life wherein you are constantly fearful. So you have to acknowledge that, this behavior, lowering your standards, it stems from the fact that you feel that love is hard, relationships are complicated, I'm afraid of dying alone, I'm afraid of being alone, I'm afraid that I will not get what I want. Okay, does this fear help you to have a better relationship? No. As I said, it is better that there is no relationship than to be in a relationship wherein you are not desired and your standards are not being met, your expectations are not being met, because this compromise that you're making is going to come back to bite you later. Okay, I'm not saying that relationships are not about sacrifice. It's only sacrifice, 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 sacrifice. My parents, were together for almost 25 years before my dad unfortunately passed away. What did my dad do? I never saw him buy new clothes, man. Always making sacrifices for the family. Working, not spending money on himself, spending for the home, for his kids, for his wife. What did my mom do? Clean, scrub, take care of kids, cook, teach, work. They were okay. They had a good life. I'm not saying that, but most of it involves, sacrificing. So I'm not telling you that relationships are extremely smooth and there will be no bumps along the way. But lowering your standards and accepting nonsense behavior, allowing yourself to be disrespected, will never make the other person want you. Okay, so you are always going to have an unfulfilled experience of this relationship. So you have to decide what you want to do. Okay, thinking, oh my god, I'm not good enough, if there's something wrong with you, if you are an annoying person, okay, you are an obnoxious little bitch, okay, then work on your attitude. Learn when you have to speak and when you have to shut up. Okay, I'm sorry if this video is coming across as a little harsh. Okay, I did not want to sugarcoat stuff today. Okay, I'm not in the mood of sugarcoating. Okay, and I think it's incredibly disrespectful to you if I would tell you half truths in this video, because you clicked on this video, you are watching this, you deserve to know the truth. Okay, if you are fat, go to the gym. Okay, if you have a poor lifestyle, fix it. Okay, do whatever you have to make yourself feel good about you, because unless you feel good about you, other people will not feel that. Okay, if you're already good, I'm good looking, this, okay, then work on feeling good about you, because feeling bad about yourself, not loving yourself and begging for other person's love. Please, please love me. Please, please give me one coin of love. It's really irritating as fuck, okay? I wrote, a little paragraph for you. I want you to write it down or screenshot it, okay? Put it on your wall, read it first thing in the morning, read it to cultivate self-love and to make yourself magnetic to everyone, including your specific person. I'm going to read it out to you now. I reign supreme in my reality. I am surrounded by boundless love, intense love, unwavering love, and unconditional love. I'm surrounded by boundless, intense, unwavering, and unconditional love. The world is in awe of my attractiveness. The world is in awe of my charm and my personality. I'm always basking in the warmth of adoration and admiration. I am absolutely deserving of everything I crave and desire. Absolutely deserving means there is no compromise. We throw around the word absolutely quite loosely. I want you to pay attention to what the word absolutely means. I'm absolutely deserving of what I want. What I want is absolutely mine. This is the way you should talk to yourself. This is the inner conversation, the attitude, the affirmation that magnetizes you and make people think. It makes people think that, wow, what an angel. I want to be this person. This person is the love of my life. I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. Oh, this person is so cool. This person is so warm. This person is so charming. It just makes them, throw away their shield, their guard. It's almost as if they are entranced. But this is the attitude. Okay, I hope you derived value from our interaction today. If you like the video, please hit like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, unleash the power within you, and remember that if I said it, I already did it. Thank you.